How many of you have seen the movie Quigley Down Under? Well, this is my customized belt based off of his, built for me by Mr. Posey down there in Louisiana and back in my hometown of Winfield. Posey Leather. If you guys are wanting any leather work done, let him know. Let him know over the phone. You can mail him a check and pay him for shipping that way, and you can actually end up getting it sent to you, and you'll never go down there and see him. You don't have to actually go down there and see him. If you want a gun belt like this made, this is a cartridge belt for my 30-06. In the movie, Quigley carried a 45-70, or in the movie it was actually a 45-110, but 45-70 is what most people but Mr. Posey down there really does help older gentlemen. He did a really good job on these. He even stamped my initials into the leather right here behind them. Right there. Stamped my initials in there. He asked me if I wanted it in a 45-70. I told him I wanted it in a 30-06 because that's mainly what I use for hunting and everything. And it fits just like a glove. It is an ideal. For those of you who've seen the movie, his cartridges were just like this. The only thing that this belt doesn't have is the knife sheath on the side where Tom Selleck's character, Quigley, had his knife also attached to the same thing. I didn't actually want that, and he made this extremely heavy duty. I mean, just look at how wide that thing is across the front there. And this buckle he put on the front of it right here, extremely heavy. I've had a lot of people ask me, are you making those? Are you into leather work? Did you make this? Because I wanted to buy one. Answer is no, I did not make this. Again, Posey's Leather down there. You can look him up online. Posey in Winfield, Louisiana, my hometown. Tell him exactly what you want. He'll know what you're talking about. He's into those old westerns just like a lot of us are. He will know though. Tell him what you need. Describe it to him. He'll know it. But you have to know what you want before you call him. I mean, and he may give you some ideas, but what he's talking about and what you're talking about is completely different. Or if you have an idea of something that you want, even better, print it off and mail it to him, because that's how you'll have to pay him if you don't actually want to go down to Winfield. And there's not much to do in my hometown, so I would suggest that you actually just do it over the phone, and you tell him your measurements, and you can tell him that the Quigley gun belt is what you're wanting, just like this crazy guy right here, Jared, told you and everything. That won't get you a discount. I'm just saying that you can tell him that you saw this video and that you saw the gun belt and you liked the work, and the stitching on this thing is pristine too. Let me show you guys right there. I mean, he hand does all this. None of this is machined. He is a great leather guy. Smith is what I call him, a leather smith. But, or luthier is what the actual term is, but I used to call them leathersmiths after blacksmiths and everything. Quickly Down Under gun belt though. Get yours today. Order them from Posey down in Winfield, Louisiana. He'll appreciate the business. He's an independent guy, older gentleman. He served our country way back in the day. Don't tell him I said that. But he served our country at one time in the United States military. Tell him what you want. He'll do it for you. There's nothing he can't do. If you can't describe it to him, print off a picture of what you want. Send it to him whenever you're talking about it, and he can get back to you and call you and tell you the price. The last time I was down there is actually when I ordered this. I stopped by. He said, well, I can have it for you in a couple days. I said, I want you to be here in a couple days. I actually got to go back to Missouri. But right after that, he said, well, that's no problem. I'll actually mail it to you. He actually ended up charging me less than what the shipping actually would have been. I actually ended up saving like $7-8 on shipping because it was actually more, and he covered it. He didn't ever call me back and say, well, you owe me another $5 for shipping. This gun belt right here, this replica, cost me $150 flat out. There was no tax. He ain't gonna charge you tax. He'll charge you for shipping, and that's it. Flat rate and the shipping. So Posies, Winfield, Louisiana, pick yours up today.